welcome back. And guys, I'm super excited about this section. I know we've been talking about it. It's the in the community section. Yes, the in the community section. So the whole part of this section is to bring that idea of community to the real estate side. So the first business that we're going to be highlighting is Canada Computers in Whitby. Not Ajax. The one in Ajax, no good. I had a terrible experience. Their management, their staff could care less about doing good customer service. But if you go out to Canada Computers in Whitby, you're going to find yourself a great time. So if you're looking for the location there, they're located at 1635 Victoria Street East in Whitby. That's where you're going to want to go to get that unbelievable service. Now let me tell you a quick story. So I needed a new computer, not this one, but another computer. And I was having a tough time. I was looking at Macs online. I went to like Staples, Best Buy. I couldn't find anything. So I ended up stopping in Canada Computers in Ajax to get some help. They could care less. They sold me some piece of junk that didn't even have a hard drive, and when I plugged it in, nothing would turn on. So when I went back that same day to return it, they were giving me the hardest time, and I was like, I can't believe it. So what I did is I drove out to Whitby because I'm like, hey, I still like Canada Computers. Let's see what I can do. So I drove out to Whitby, and I met the manager. His name is Drew, and my guy hooked me up. Like, he did the absolute most. He showed me every product that was out there. He really said, hey, what are you looking for? What kind of machine can we get that actually services your need? I had this idea of a completely different computer, but when I actually told him what I needed, he was able to kind of cater and said, hey, actually this might be a better option. So he got a really, really good machine. It's the laptop that I travel with to clients I do presentations on. So it's a super cool machine, has all the, doodads and all that cool stuff. I'm not super techie, so it does all that great stuff. But again, you got to check him out. Amazing customer service. And not only did Drew help me out, but he was bigging up his team the whole time. No selfishness. It wasn't like my deal, not anyone else's deal. He was like hyping up his crew. Like, everyone was going around like picking up stuff. Like, it was a really good vibe. It was a Saturday morning. I really loved it. So again, go check him out. They're out there in Whitby as well. Now, when I was talking to Drew, I said, hey man, I want to feature on the podcast. He said, yeah man, why don't you share an offer with some of your audience? So again, he doesn't put this in the paper, but because he's on the Real Deal Durham Podcast, he got me a little something. So if you go on the weekend, so Saturdays and Sunday, they have these door crashers every weekend. They're not advertised. They're not in the paper, but if you actually head up there on the weekends, go ask for Drew or any of the management team. They have all these door crashers on some really good tech pieces, whether you're looking for a laptop, CPU, desktop, graphic cards, like electronics, mics, headphones, all that good stuff. And they only advertise it day of in store. So again, you can't get it anywhere else. You can't call in. You can't get it online. You actually got to go in. So make sure you go in, see my boy Drew, and make sure he'll hook you up. Okay, guys? So that's our first ever feature on the in the community section. And again, that's Canada Computers, located in Whitby at 1635 Victoria Street East. 1635 Victoria Street East in Whitby. Go ahead, check out my man Drew. He'll hook you up, guys. It's the Real Deal Durham Podcast, and we'll be right back.